you know where we at now. So now we're gonna talk more about stripping. So
Okay.
now let's get into the stripping thing. Now you're getting your bread because you said you needed bread for a situation.
Yes.
You got your bread.
Yes.
Now what's next after that?
So I got my money, and now that I have, not only have like savings, but like I have like a stable career, right? Like chill, like for the next at least 3 or 4 years. Like I'm not trying to strip when I'm like 25, 30. Like I'm not trying to strip, but like for right now, for the next 5 years, like I have my job.
Do you remember that first night you ever did?
Yeah, I did. I do.
Tell that story for me.
Well, I actually started on day shift because when you're new, when you've never danced before, they don't like let you go out on like a Friday night. Are you kidding me? You don't know what you're fucking doing. Like you had to learn some shit first. So they put you on day shift, and you just learn, and it's kind of rough because no one really tells you anything. Like they don't really give a fuck. Like in this like industry, whatever you want to call it, we're working at a club. Like no one gives a fuck about anything. So like you're making like big girl money, but like you're in the workplace of like a fucking McDonald's. Like no one there. Like I'm serious though. Like no one there.
I've never heard anybody compare stripping to McDonald's. That was fire.
It depends. It depends on like. It depends on the club for sure. There are clubs that are ran really great, but there's also a lot of clubs that people go there. It's like their second job. They're just there to make a little bit more money. They do not give a fuck.
Right.
And you're there and you're handling a lot of fucking money in a place where a lot of money really shouldn't be. And so then it becomes really competitive. And then it's like you have to learn you have to learn how to make money essentially. Like you're just going into a room. So
what's your game? Is your game some strippers have talk games, some just shake that ass, some pole tricks, some may be doing extra.
You gotta do a little bit of everything. Like you have to be overall like you have to be strong because any one of those parts will make you more money. Like being the best fucking conversationalist will get you a ton of money. Being the best dancer will get you money. Being like the girl who can twerk the best, like not pole tricks, just straight up ass, being pretty, that'll make you the most money. Like it can go either way. Like you can have a stick, like a girl who's not maybe as pretty and she's very flat and whatever, but she can still like talk to people and she'll make more fucking money than me. Damn. Like it's about like figuring out what's your strong suit and figuring out how to make the most money for yourself, because everyone has like their own thing going on and you got to stay in your own lane and you got to focus on your own money. So it's crazy. It's really competitive, but it's fun. Like for me, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like we going on Friday.
So you like to compete?
I love to compete.
Okay, see, I'm
so
getting
it worked out really well for me.
Okay. So
like I go into that room and I'm like,
Okay, so this is all new for you with the stripping.
But it works.
What is some things that you like? What are some pros and cons to stripping?
Cons. I'll start with the bad.
Okay.
It's really fucking traumatic. Like you people just are crazy. Like you get all these people who, like I was talking to earlier, are like either like famous like athletes or like big businessmen or like absolutely nobody, like construction workers and like all that other shit. I just shit on construction workers, so I'm sorry. I did unintentionally, but you get like there's a little bit of a difference in the tax bracket, and like these people all come in and they all like revert to the same shit, and then you kind of realize that none of these men are shit. Like I love y'all, but like any man will come into the strip club and say the same thing to me, and they like open up because you'll never see me again. I'm a fucking random ass person.
What are they saying?
What can go in any way? You have people who come in and want to live out like their sexual fantasies, and so like they'll come in. I'm not fucking anybody. They make it very fucking clear. I don't give head. I don't suck. I don't fuck. I don't do any of that shit. I am not full service. Don't get it fucking twisted, because that is just no.
Right.
No.
That's
but
good.
People come in and they expect that.
Right.
People will come in and it's a fight like every night. Everyone comes into the club and they're like, all right, so we're fucking upstairs. And you're like, no, actually, we're not fucking upstairs. But the thing is that you still have to get them upstairs. So even though you can't flat out be like, no, sir, we're not fucking upstairs. But do you still want to go spend $1,000 on me?
Right.
You got to be like, and then when you get them up there and then you're like, fuck, now I gotta get myself a situation I just put myself in, because you want to sell that fucking room. So I'm not flat out gonna say like I'll give you head, but I'll be like, I don't know, like maybe, like all this shit, and you'll like get them upstairs, rob them, and then be like, all right, bye, it was nice to meet you. Actually, I'm not gonna do shit but give you a lap dance, and then you're gonna deal with the consequences of that.
So what the fuck? That sounded crazy.
It's true.
Yo, so niggas are asking questions crazy. They're horny as hell, it sounds like.
Crazy.
You know, and they think they're about to get on for the 1,000.
Yep.
And they get the dance, and then you be like,
nope,
I'm out.
Yep.
Hey, so
but
does
you're
that
not
happen
out
often?
though. You're not out. You're still stuck in a room with this man for 30 minutes or however long he bought. So it's then you're like, I'm not gonna do shit to you, but let me give you a lap dance.
Right.
This is what you paid for?
Right.
So I'm still gonna do my job. I'm still gonna give a dance, but I got this like man behind me who's fucking pissed because he just blew grand on me, like twerking on him for 20 minutes.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
That's a lot of bread. But to some niggas it's not. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying. You just never know.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised who spends money.
Right.
That's the fucking crazy part. I don't trust anybody anymore. I keep spilling this shit.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna put it down.
It's just water. Thank God. No.
You just never know. Like, there are people who come in who like they have all sorts of cards and they got a nice suit on, they got a nice watch, and they won't spend more than fucking $50. And then you got a guy who looks broke as shit. He probably is broke as shit, but he's gonna spend his last grand that he has on you because he has no concept of money.
Right.
So you really have to know what you're fucking with, because you can either waste your time over there with like the rich guy or take a chance on the fucking horrible person and then still get fucked over. Like you can get fucked over either way. You just never know. It's really about luck.
Getting fucked over is what? Just getting no bread or getting $50?
Both is the same thing. Right. It's the same fucking thing.
Right. Okay. So now you've been stripping for how long?
I started in November. Like almost half a year, like 6 months.
6 months?
I started in like.
It seems like you enjoy it though.
Well, I guess I said I was gonna start with the bad shit, but I'm fucked up in the head, so it's like revenge for me. A lot of it is like, oh, I'm gonna rob this man because I fucking hate him.